What's up, everybody? It's Raymond and Scar here with another episode of the BrewDudes Sportscast. Got a little excited there.
Gosh, premature. You can tell we haven't done this in a while.
Welcome back, guys. It's been about a month since we've been in person to be able to do this.
Yep.
Tonight we're gonna review the Dallas game and do our 10-game pick'em. Like we've kept up with that, even though we haven't been together and haven't done any episodes. And we will preview the Jets game tomorrow night or tonight, whenever you want to watch the episode. So, but before we get started, I found this little football trivia quiz game, and I thought it'd be fun to do with you before we get started. So, here I'll ask you first. Let me pick one.
So we just gonna each go for one question?
Yeah, one question.
All right, $50 bet?
No. Which was the first team to lose the Super Bowl?
To lose the Super Bowl?
To lose the Super Bowl.
I would say with their track record, now this isn't my answer, I would say my first guess is Buffalo. They're good at losing Super Bowls.
Wow.
But my actual guess, actually, yeah, I'm going to go with Buffalo.
You're wrong.
Damn.
It's Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Chiefs. They lost the first Super Bowl. Wow.
All right, let's see what we got, what your lucky question is. We can do this at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah.
But, all right. As of 2018,
Oh, great.
which NFL team has the most Super Bowl wins?
Wait, as of 2018?
Right.
2018.
So you can't count 2022 when the Jags win it.
Yeah.
It has to,
Well, they still wouldn't have the most Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I want to say the Patriots.
The Patriots. That would be a good guess because of Tom Brady and all them, but unfortunately they got some of those after 2018.
See, I couldn't remember. It's the Steelers.
It's the Steelers.
Yeah,
six wins as of 2018.
I know they're tied right now, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so let's get started on the episode.
Yeah.
Well, I'll flip this over in a minute, but let's do the Dallas game.
Oh, also we wanted to talk about the going forward, right?
Oh yeah, guys. Going forward after next week's episode, we will be trying to do this over either the computer or iPad or something like that, because this guy right here, he's moving to Wyoming.
Yeah.
For a couple of years. So.
Yep. Good old Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Yeah. So we're gonna find a software or something to do it differently, but we'll still be.
We'll continue doing it.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
All right.
So tell me about the game. You were there, the Dallas game.
Literally, that's probably the best, hands down, the best home game I've ever been to. Like, the most exciting, very close to it was, I mean, probably even better, but it was they were neck and neck, was the home game against Pittsburgh in the playoffs. Right?
We haven't had a home game against Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, it was to go to the playoffs. Remember the home game? It was years ago. Yeah.
We haven't been to the playoffs since 2009, before 17.
Right, but I'm pretty sure there was a home game where we beat Pittsburgh to make the playoffs.
I think that was the year. I think 2009 was the year we may have beaten them twice.
I'm pretty sure.
Once in the playoffs.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's the game I'm thinking of.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I remember being in like the Bud Zone area, like watching like part of that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a year that we made a playoff push, and it was that Pittsburgh game was like to get to the playoffs.
Oh.
Like wild card or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, this game was even more exciting than that.
Yeah. I will say, in 2017, I went to the game when they played Seattle here in Jacksonville, and that game was a thriller. And just watching this from home on Sunday, I was like, this beats that game.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the first home game I can ever remember where we went into overtime. I don't ever remember being at a game where we went into overtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, that finish was crazy. It was a roller coaster of emotions. I think Chris Brown was about to have a heart attack.
Really?
He kept saying, he's He's like, I'm too old for this. My heart can't take
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like, he was like turning around. He wasn't even watching like some of it towards the end.
That's funny.
Um,
That's funny. How are the fans, the Dallas fans?
you know, they were cocky and they were loud. There was a lot of them, and they were loud. And towards the end there, when they thought they had the game won, especially when Trevor Lawrence fumbled that ball, they were, you know, going off and running their mouths. But
I bet they started celebrating with like in regulation when they got the ball back after the fumble and then they had to punt. They were celebrating, but they didn't realize how much time they left on the clock for Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah,
to get him in field goal range.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to be waving goodbye to all the Dallas fans at the end of the game.
I bet. Yeah.
But
yeah, I had a guy at work tell me they were gonna beat us 40-0.
Yeah, a lot of people thought if it was either gonna go one of two ways. Nobody thought we were gonna win.
Yeah.
But a lot of people thought that it was gonna be a blowout. That Dallas was gonna crush us.
It could have, but this team's different.
Yeah.
It all starts with coaching. So last year it would have been really bad.
Yeah. I mean, for this team, dude, like this season, to bounce back from some of the horrible losses we've had and some of the bad games Trevor Lawrence has had, for him and the whole team to bounce back like they have.
Yeah.
Like, even if we don't make the playoffs, they've still shown like heart. And I mean, this season is way better than the last two seasons.
I went back and listened to a couple of our first couple episodes, and we did our predictions on wins, and you said around 9 or 10, I believe, or 10 or 11. Yeah. And I said like 6 or 7. So I've hit. So I think the most we can win is like 9 though. So
yeah, I think I want to say I said 10 and because how many games are
17.
there? So I'm pretty sure I said 10 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
It was either 10 and 7 or it was 11 and 6 is what I said.
I mean, we could be 9. We should be 9 and 5 right now, but I mean it's the first year, Doug Peterson. So let's just be happy with where we're at. The future's bright here in Jacksonville. Next year we get Calvin Ridley. The wide receiver core is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Calvin Ridley can do.
I hope they keep Ingram.
I hope they keep Ingram. I hope they keep Zay Jones. They have to keep Christian Kirk.
We talked about this the other day. Zay's under a 2 or 3 year contract.
So he's the same as Christian Kirk, where he's in multiple.
I think Kirk is 4 years.
Okay, so they'll probably honestly be getting rid of Marvin Jones Jr. Right?
I mean, they won't get rid of him. He's a free agent, I believe. So he
right.
might leave.
I'm saying they're not gonna re-sign him.
Yeah.
Because we have too many people we have to, even though I'd love to keep Marvin Jones Jr.
Oh yeah. He'll be the 4th wide receiver.
But we don't necessarily need him with Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, and Calvin Ridley adding. And then if Ingram keeps doing what he's doing, they need to get Ingram the ball more. And
I don't know. He's getting the ball plenty right now.
Yeah, these past 2 games.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna be really good.
Now, if ETN can just hold the ball, that first drive always scares me. He did it against Detroit. First drive.
He's only had 3 fumbles total the whole season.
No, he's had 5, lost 3.
Okay, then that doesn't still on his stats. Okay. He's had 3 fumbles.
Whatever. But no, going back to your team coming back and stuff like that, I saw something the other day where before this season, when we have faced a 17-point deficit, we've only won 1 game in the whole since '95. Yeah. This year we're 2-2. So I mean, it's totally different this year.
Yeah. It was a great game.
Yeah.
Love beating Dallas. And
I called it at the beginning of the year too, on our second or first podcast. I said we're gonna upset Dallas.
Which I don't know why you didn't pick them then.
I did pick Dallas.
No, in our pick'ems this week, you picked. I'm saying that I don't know why you didn't pick the Jags. If you at the beginning of the year, you said Jacksonville's gonna upset Dallas, why didn't you go with Jacksonville?
You're right. I don't know.
You went against what you said at the beginning of the year.
Which is why I'm gonna win the pick'ems. Okay. All right. Well, since you think you're gonna win the pick'ems, let's get started on the pick'ems.
All right. So week 16, we're doing 12 games this week. We did a little miscalculation on the math, so whatever.
And we missed
plus we need to add more games to get Ray a chance to come back anyways. Because right now our records are sitting at, I'm up by 9 games. Ray's sitting at 57, 51 and 1, and I'm sitting at 66, 42 and 1. And we'll go ahead and give him credit since we're not doing a fantasy episode for these next 2 weeks for the rest of the season. We'll start that back up next season.
Yep.
He did win his records in fantasy. He beat me by 1 game in that. So 1 game.
It was close.
Yeah, versus 9.
1 game versus 9.
I'm ahead by 9 in the pick'ems.
Yeah. I'm coming back. I got 3 weeks to do it.
All right, so week 16. We're just gonna go game by game. Are you going first or me?
I'll go first. I don't care.
All right, so for Jax at the Jets.
Well, I'm down 9 games, and I said screw it. I'm going with the Jets. I've got to do what I can. You pick Jax almost every week, so I've got to do what I can to come back. I hope the Jags win. I don't care about $20.
I think there's only 1 week I didn't pick Jacksonville.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So Jax, you have the Jets.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have this fortune cookie. I'm gonna rely on this for my pick. This will be the outcome of Jacksonville and the Jets this week. It's already crumbled. It's in my pocket. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
You will find new solutions to old problems this week. So
what's the old problem?
The old problems are Jacksonville being in a playoff push or in a good position, and they always find a way to screw themselves over. So the new solutions will be that will not happen, and they will make this playoff push, and they will do what they have to do the rest of the season to make the playoffs.
Okay.
So I'm going with Jacksonville.
10 people there. All right.
All right. Good old fortune from Panda Express. Jacksonville to win.
All right. So
Buffalo, Chicago.
I went with Buffalo.
I went with Buffalo. Chicago's been heating up lately, but not good enough to beat Buffalo. New Orleans at Cleveland.
I went with Cleveland.
I went with Cleveland as well. Houston at Tennessee.
They're in our
Oh gosh.
No, they're both in our divisions, but Houston sucks. Tennessee's without Tannehill. It's Malik Willis from here on out. I went with the upset. I picked Houston over. Houston's playing good lately.
No, I almost picked Houston.
It is at Tennessee. I'll give Tennessee that, but I'm gonna go with Houston, praying for the upset.
Yeah, I mean, I almost went with Houston, but I think that locker room is still scarred from their quarterback trying to put his dick on everybody in the locker room.
Oh my God, you had to say that.
Tennessee is Tennessee. Even with Malik Willis, I still think they can beat Houston.
Okay.
Derrick Henry is just going to stiff arm every single player to the ground on that defense.
Okay.
So, Tennessee. Giants at Minnesota.
I went with Minnesota.
I went with Minnesota as well. They had a bad week this past week, right?
But
I think they'll bounce back. I think they're still a good team.
They're one of the worst 11-3 teams in the league.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that they're ahead of their division.
It's funny. Adam picked them. That episode he was on when we did their division. Adam, I think he picked them to win the division. That's crazy.
And we laughed at him about it.
Yeah, we.
And he said when he made that pick, though, he said the stipulation there is they'll fall apart in the playoffs. He said Kirk Cousins does not.
How many times has he said that throughout the year already?
Yeah. All right, so Cincinnati at New England.
I went with Cincinnati.
I went with Cincinnati as well. I'm hoping Cincinnati, for my bets, makes a playoff or Super Bowl push.
Yeah.
Detroit at Carolina.
I went with Detroit.
I went with Detroit as well. They're on fire lately.
Yeah.
That offense is really good.
They're, I think, 6-1 in their last 7.
Yeah. Philly at Dallas.
Oh, I went with Philly.
Okay. I almost did.
Wait a minute, I forgot Hurts is out.
Jalen Hurts is out, and Dallas, after just getting embarrassed in Jacksonville, I think is going to come out fired up, and they are going to beat Philly. Philly is a Super Bowl contender, but even those teams, any given Sunday.
Gardner, I'm riding with you, man. Get it done.
All right. You're going with hoping for some Minshew magic.
Minshew magic.
All right. Las Vegas at Pittsburgh.
I went with Las Vegas.
I did too. Vegas.
Yeah.
Green Bay at Miami.
I went with Miami.
I went with Miami as well. Denver at the Rams.
The Rams.
I picked the Rams as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I think Baker's been playing pretty decently.
They had a rough night the other night against Green Bay.
Yeah.
But
Yep. And then finally, Tampa Bay at Arizona.
I went with Tampa Bay.
I went with Tampa Bay. I would have went with Arizona if Kyler Murray wasn't out. I think Tom Brady is there's no way a backup quarterback is going to beat Tom Brady. So
We got 3 different there, so I can catch up a little bit. 3 at a time, and
yeah, we've got 2 more times.
yeah.
So
What if we tied?
Hmm?
What if we tied?
I don't know.
Is there a possible way to tie? You have to lose a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we will be going all the way through the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, we'll do the playoffs all the way through this.
But so yeah.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
We'll see. I gotta pick more than 3 different though.
Yeah. You gotta pick some more upsets.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our pick 'em. Let's move on to the preview for tomorrow night's game against the Jets.
Yeah. I'm actually going to watch it at a friend's house.
Oh, really?
Should be good. Yeah. I think a lot of people are picking the Jets for some reason, even though the Jags are
You want to know
favored.
that reason?
Because they hate the Jags.
No. It's raining. We do not play well in the rain.
Yeah, because Jags are favored, but still on
No,
ESPN.
they're not.
Are they not? I thought
By
they were
1
favored by
point.
1 point.
No. Jets are favored by 1.
Oh, okay.
The Jets are favored by 1, and on the ESPN app, they have a 60% chance to win.
But they're only favored by 1.
Yes.
That's crazy.
We have the 10th best offense in the league, according to Brandon. And
Ninth best quarterback, according to last week.
no. He's a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback.
I'm just saying, passing yards wise, as before the Dallas game, he's probably even higher now.
Yeah.
He was 9th best in passing yards.
Yeah. But,
yeah, he's definitely right now what he's playing stats wise and all. He's top 5. Not saying I'm gonna be picking him top 5 for fantasy or something next year. I'm just saying yeah.
I am a little worried about being able to hold on to the ball and the Jets defense. The Jets have a decent defense.
Yeah.
Oh, but I feel like we can win. We're just hot right now.
We just need
We're hot right now, and we've won 1 game.
I'm not gonna say. I was
2
about
games.
to say we just need to put pressure on Zach Wilson, but I always say that. But no, freaking Trayvon Walker needs to get off of freaking the questionable list and be ready to
We
play.
gotta wait another week for that. He's out tomorrow.
Damn, you just said today he was a questionable.
No, I said he was out. I sent you the picture in the group, and it said out.
Oh,
I read the wrong name.
I read it as all questionable.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right. Smoot's gonna do his thing.
Yeah, he's been good lately.
Yeah.
Back to the Dallas game, sorry. But that last play, you and I were talking about it the other day in the group, how I asked you what coverage that was, and you said cover 2 man on the pick 6.
According to what, I wasn't paying attention to it, but according to what you said.
Well, come to find out, Jenkins, Rayshon Jenkins actually was covering Dalton Schultz, who ran a slant inside, and Cisco ran up and picked him up, and Jenkins just sat there like he was in zone.
Hmm.
So talk about being at the
Right place.
right
at the
place.
time.
No, right place. Yeah,
Wrong place at the right time.
Wrong place at the right time. It took
Yeah.
me a minute. But yeah, that's just crazy how that worked out.
Thing.
Yeah.
So it was all man coverage,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Besides Cisco, I believe.
And,
yeah.
And Rayshon just.
I think they got bunched up because they were in so many close routes, and he just sat there. Worked out for us, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've watched it this week. Just every night when I've gotten home from work, I just go back and watch the overtime over and over again. It's just exciting to watch.
Yeah. No, it's definitely cool.
Yeah, but back to tomorrow night's game. I'm very excited. It's prime time.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see how we do.
I get off work at 7. Get home in time for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been nice being able to actually watch the games.
Yeah. Have you've been working a lot, haven't you, on Sundays?
Yeah, and I'm in Wyoming. I work on Sundays, and then also with the time difference, it's gonna be hard for me to see games there.
Yeah.
But I'll have to record them.
No, I sent it to you yesterday, but no, YouTube TV is trying to get NFL Game Day.
Yeah.
So if that were to happen, and you and I share it, so we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But no, this
You mean like NFL ticket, right?
NFL Sunday ticket. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Game day.
Whatever. Same thing. No, something I heard on the radio today. A little fun fact. But back in the day, like in the older, when the league, 70s, I guess 60s, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were going out for a pass, and you batted the ball in the air, and I were your other wide receiver, I could not catch it. It was illegal.
Oh,
Did you know that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I heard that on the radio today.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Just something interesting.
Yeah.
It was illegal. It's weird. Yeah. You got anything else to preview on tomorrow night, though?
No, I just think we're gonna go out there and get it done.
Let's get it done and come back to Duval, and we got Houston and Tennessee remaining.
Yeah.
We come back to Duval, but then we gotta go to Houston. We don't win in Houston.
We're tied right now with Tennessee, right?
Nope, we're one game behind.
So them losing helped us.
Yes.
But
us winning
we
helped
have
us.
to beat them.
Yeah, but if we lose tomorrow, we have to win out.
Right. I'm just saying. We have to beat Tennessee and win 2 of the next 3 games.
No. If we're one game behind them and we win out and they don't, we win the division.
I'm just saying at the very minimum,
yes.
if we beat Tennessee, we can lose 1 game.
If
we can lose to either Jets or Houston if we beat Tennessee.
But it comes down to Tennessee.
Right. But,
but
to not put the pressure on, like, yes, I know we need to win out to be safer.
Yeah.
But at the very minimum, is if we beat Tennessee, we can lose to Houston or Jets.
Right now, if we were to be the 4th seed in the playoffs, we would host Baltimore or Cincinnati. Yeah.
I really wish I was going to be home for that. Freaking have season tickets, and then the year that we're going to have a freaking playoff game for the first time since I've had season tickets the past 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to be at it.
Well, let's get there first. Let's just get there first.
Yeah.
But I would rather face Baltimore over
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Definitely Baltimore over Cincinnati.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's it for tonight's episode. I'm Raymond.
And I'm Scar. This is the BrewDudes Sportscast.
Until next time.
Keep it brewing.